actually read some music. So we give them some musical terms, for example, like quarter notes. And beginning band, can you please clap 4 quarter notes for me? Can you please clap 2 half notes? Can you please clap 1 whole note? 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, cool. So stuff like that, and we do a lot more of that rhythm every single day in class. We have them read the music as well, and they clap and count the rhythm to actual sheet music. Yeah, that way they learn how to read the music and not just learn it by ear. Learning by ear is cool, it is, but it's so much better when you can actually read music because you look online, and there's so much sheet music online. After this year, your student will even pick up most music online and be able to read it and play it on their instrument, or maybe sing it for you. Either whichever one you want to hear. Next thing we do, speaking of singing, next thing we do is sing. Now, I'm sure a lot of you wondered why is my kid singing at home? I thought he was in band. Yeah, he enjoyed choir. And we do have choir here. But singing is a very important part of your development as a musician. It trains something that a lot of people don't train often in their lives. It's your ear. Yeah, a lot of people tend to speak first before listening. In band and in music in general, we teach the kids how to listen first and then speak. Life goes so much better that way. But we do that with this thing called solfege. You heard the concert choir's last piece, Solfege Christmas. We do that, that's like that, but an easier version of that. So solfege is basically syllables in place of notes so that they can sing it without even looking at music or without even hearing the music first. They can just look at it and know how it sounds like. If you saw like gang signs at home with your beginning band kids, those are not gang signs, I promise you. Yeah, those are solfege hand signs, and they are much cooler than gang signs, I promise you. Yeah. So let's demonstrate some solfege. Now, if you ever took your child or your niece or nephew to karaoke and had them sing, and you're wondering why they can't sing, well, hopefully they can sing a little bit better now. But when they first came in, it kind of sounded a little rough. So can we demonstrate that real fast? Can you show your moms and dads and aunties and uncles how it kind of sounded like at first? Something like that. Yeah. And then we taught them how to match pitch. Much like how the philosophy of starting together and ending together, we also gotta sing together too. Yeah? So, here we go. And from there, they start to match pitch. And now more or less they can sing it all together. Yeah. From there we learn some songs, some rudimentary songs through a scale, which we're gonna sing right now. Okay, we're gonna sing our solfege scale. Up and down. They learn the scale. Now we can sing some songs. So we're going to sing you 7 little short songs. Some of them you will recognize, some of them are made up by the wonderful, by courtesy of the One Woman School Band from the band technique sheet. So here we go. 7, here's a band technique sheet, 7 little songs for you.
Fa
first quarter just doing that, and in the second quarter we have our instruments. And that's why we have this kind of presentation, just to explain that. Yeah? Okay, next thing, we have our accent on achievement method book. So if they finally brought them to the instrument, they're like, oh my god, finally. I thought they were required for like the first quarter. And then they started playing, and you're like, oh my god, is that what my kid sounds like? Well, yes, and it gets a lot better. It gets a lot better very, very, very quickly. So we're going to play a couple songs for you from the accent on achievement. We're just going to start off with the things that we started with, like our first 3 notes, and then we'll move on to some actual like holiday songs. Okay. So it all started with 1 note, and then we did the second note, and then the third note. This exercise presents the first 3 notes that they've learned. After that, they learned how to do this thing called articulation, which you have to do on an instrument. Yeah, you can't just blow on it and make sounds. You have to actually use your tongue in order to separate the notes. So we teach that using like ta, and to actually separate the notes. So this next exercise, number 10, is going to be demonstrating that. So after they learned all of that, which is actually all very necessary to playing an instrument, then they can play something maybe you can recognize. Like number 17. They like it, yeah. class. And after all of that, they can finally play like maybe a longer piece and stuff like that. They still only know the first 6 notes of the scale, and yet they can play so much music. A lot of music really only has 6 or less notes. It really does. So you can do a lot in beginning band using those, using all of that. But you need to know how to read music. You need to know how to read music. You need to have a good ear, and this is something we emphasize in beginning band. Yeah, I did get some questions from parents saying like, how come my kid is only playing one song? How come sometimes he's moving a little bit too slow? And this is why. We want to give them a good fundamental foundation. I want to give them a good fundamental foundation so that next semester we can play a lot of pieces, and the following years they can get a really good instrument, because I'm sure many of you know in many different aspects and many hobbies and many trades, if you don't have a good foundation, everything after that is for naught. This is why we do this, especially with something so personal like an instrument, where they can choose it and they get to play it for potentially for the rest of their lives. Yeah. All right. So right now. So right now we are going to do our section presentations. So. Some of them are very nervous, and that's totally normal. Me, for doing band for 12 years, every performance that I play trumpet in, I still get very nervous. So let's please encourage them as much as we can. And you know, some of them are really good at their instrument, even though they've only been playing for about a month, really. They've only been playing for about a month. So why don't we start with the top of the band, the highest instrument in the band, the flute section, playing number 17, Podcast 1. An instrument that a lot of people really don't know about, but it's such a beautiful instrument. You hear it in a lot of movies. It's the oboe. It's the oboe. Two wonderful players here. We're going to play number 18. Clarinet section. We're going to play. One kind of saxophone. There are actually 4 or 5, depending on who you ask. We have 2 of them here. We have the alto saxophone section. have our tenor saxophones. There's another instrument that not a lot of people know about, but it's a very soloistic instrument in orchestra. We have our bassoon section. Now we move on to our brass instruments. The instrument that I play is next. It's a trumpet. Awesome. Great trumpets. Next we have our horn section. Right horns. Section. It's a very beautiful and lyrical instrument. A lot of people think it's a tuba, but it's not. It's very different from tuba. It's very mellow sounding. Here's the euphonium section. Tuba section. that just play snare drum or just play bass drum. And a lot of students come up saying like, I want to play the snare drum. But no, you are a percussionist. You have to play everything back there. So percussion is a very difficult section to master because you don't just play one instrument, you have to play all of them. And only then you can be called a percussionist. So we started on mallets because a lot of people, because with mallets you can play pitch. So you can play actual songs rather than just rhythm. So we started with mallets. Plus you can learn mallets, you can learn how to play piano too. So here we go. Here we go, percussion. 1, 2, So we do that to check their individual playing and stuff like that. So we can, often during class, we have them play one by one, not because we want to call them out or anything, we just really want to help them individually learn. Because very fast, if you ever have a chance to teach band, very fast you can see a skill disparity for those that didn't get help and those that did get help. Yeah. Everyone starts the same. I think that's the really cool thing about band is that everyone starts the same at ground zero, and then they build up from there. So everything is on us as a band teacher, and as well as on the students who can practice on their own as well. So from there, that's why we do our section features. From there, we play together as a band. So we're gonna play one last thing for you. It's called Holiday Sampler. This will showcase the band's capabilities of being able to play together as one band, and it has a bunch of holiday songs inside that I'm sure you will recognize as well. Beginning band's last piece, Holidays. This past month. I hope you at least somewhat found a song that you enjoy that they played. Now, all of this wouldn't happen if we didn't have trust with the students. Yeah. We trust them with thousands of dollars of equipment, and there's a very special trust between the band director and their student because we see them so often. We trust them to be on time, we trust them to set up quickly, we take care of the extra instruments, etc. And this is all done not only because they want to be better musicians, but because they know that band is a team effort. No other class has 110 people doing the same thing at the same time. We start together, we end together as the music department, and more importantly, as people. I ask you very kindly at the beginning band stay for the rest of the concert to help clean up afterwards. Yeah, it's a team effort. Yeah. If you must save your child, then that's totally fine. Just please tell me because I need to release them. But I would very much like to continue my philosophy, continue my teaching with them, especially through this concert by having them stay and watch the concert band, their older brothers and sisters in the music department, finish the concert. That's all I have for the beginning band. Thank you very much.
Oh, it's a big one. Documented. Catch it.
I don't understand why you correct everything. Your hands are dirty. Hands.